Hi, my name is Jason Justice, and I'm a member of the Green Party of Colorado. I was also a delegate to the National Nominating Convention for Jill Stein in 2016 in Houston, and I'm a member of the formerly incarcerated caucus here in Colorado. I am making this video today because I was named in a grievance that was filed 15 months ago. That's 15 months ago by a group of white supremacist, misogynist, recalcitrant people from Boulder, Colorado, against the Green Party of Colorado, against myself, against my partner, the Honorable Andrea Merida Cuellar, because to get that title of honorable, you have to have actually been elected to public office, like she has been. And also Dave Bell, her co-chair, to de-affiliate the Green Party of Colorado. My problem here in all of this is that I have never been offered due process by the accreditation committee. In 15 months, no one from the accreditation committee, their non-democratic subcommittee, or from dispute resolution has ever reached out to me. I did send an email to dispute resolution committee, but basically asking why in the hell I have not been contacted. And they were like, we didn't feel the need to contact you. Why was I not offered any kind of due process in this? Well, one of the reasons I think is because I'm not just known as Jason. I have a number, 98158. That's right. I did time. That's my Department of Corrections number. 20 years ago, I did time. I got out of prison. I tried to make up for everything that's happened. And so I helped start an educational jazz festival at Metro State College. I started a nonprofit music program called Instrumentos de la Libertad. I gave kids free instruments and lessons. Instrumentos de la Libertad is instruments of freedom, by the way. And I actually was in the Democratic Party, in leadership in the Democratic Party. And this is the funny thing. I was a House District Captain. I was on the State Appointment Committee, also on the State Platform Committee. Never once, not even when my partner was elected to the Denver School Board, not even when she was on the Denver School Board, was it being threatened that they were going to out my criminal history when she was going against the privatization of schools here in Denver, which is something Democrats love to do. And so I had to go to the Green Party, which is supposed to be this all-inclusive group that has these 10 key values. Only portions of the 10 key values are important to you, I guess. I guess the fact that Andrea's former co-chair threatened to literally got over and was like, I'm going to fuck you up. Said it twice. I had to get in between the two of them, thinking that he was about to throw a punch on her. I guess that didn't, and him being recalled because of that, and not instigated by Andrea, put forth by Dave Bell, her co-chair, and by Sean Friend, former secretary of the party. They're like, no, that's an egregious violation of the key value of nonviolence. You don't threaten to hit a woman. You don't threaten to hit anybody. And then at the state meeting, this big state meeting, where this recalcitrant white supremacist mob and the people that love them, 3 of them come up and one of them starts chest butting me, trying to goad me into going outside and fight him, which I didn't do, because guess what? If the cops had come, who gets arrested? The ex-con? Maybe? Yeah, always. So inside the meeting, 800 people there, 80 people, and this mob of 20, they stand up and they start screaming at Andrea and at Dave, who are at the dais in the front, calling Andrea a fucking bitch and a fucking cunt. Screaming. Men and women all doing this. These great peace activists, these great upholders of nonviolence. Literally, this group, this recalcitrant group, this mob from Boulder, as we speak, we're running a candidate in Boulder County for county commission who's a fractivist, who's actually a real candidate, who's a serious candidate. He's a fractivist. He's the vice president of the UFCW. That's a union. Against this Democrat, they're telling people to de-affiliate as Green Party members and re-affiliate as unaffiliated and vote for the Democrat who's receiving oil and gas money so they can frack underneath friends of mine's kids' schools up there. This grievance, first of all, it's all bullshit. That's just another way of saying it's a lie. Sorry if I'm being too plain. I'm just an ex-con, right? These people literally pulled out my criminal history, splashed it all over the internet. Not that I care. I really don't, because I turned my life around. I did something different. I took a different direction. I didn't recidivate, which, for a lot of reasons. One of the reasons that I got lucky in this is that I'm Anglo. My black and brown brothers and sisters who are incarcerated don't get the same opportunities coming out of the joint that I did. So these people will stop at nothing. They compare Andrea to a queen. Do they call her, and literally on the Boulder County Facebook page they did this. Do they compare her to Catherine the Great of Russia? No. Do they compare her to Queen Elizabeth I of England? No. They compare her to Queen Isabella of Spain for two reasons. Well, three reasons. A, Queen Isabella and Andrea have Spanish heritage. B, they're both Catholic. And that's something that they love to talk about. Yeah, we're Catholic. So what? And number three, but the third reason, the third biggest reason they do this is because their inherent buy-in to white supremacy. See, Anglo white people in this country are raised in that. It doesn't matter if your parents were peaceniks from the 60s. There's still white supremacy. We're raised in this white supremacy, right? And it takes time to learn and be able to throw that off. We have even offered to speak to some of the people that are on your little grievance against us, and to help them to understand just how they're buying into the idea of white supremacy with this whole grievance anyway. White supremacy, misogyny, classism, obviously. I guess I'm the classist, the victim of classism here. Although Dave Bell, our co-chair, comes from working class people. My partner, the Honorable Andrea Merida, right? She comes from working class people too. So there are so many isms rolled up into this. And what's amazing to me is that this party theoretically is a party of justice. Yet none has been offered here. Whether it's to me, whether it's to my comrade Dave Bell, whether it's to my partner Andrea, the Honorable Andrea Merida Cuellar, whether it's to the state party of Colorado. And this is the messed up thing, is most of you people sitting on this this subcommittee, your states don't even have ballot access. What should you be working on? Messing with a brown woman because she's a little uppity to you? Because the word uppity has been used by people who filed this grievance against us. Absolutely. Or should you be doing something else, like figuring out how in Iowa, for example, yes, I'm looking right at you, Holly Hart. So no due process for me, no due process for the state of Colorado. The state of Colorado, by the way, which in 2012, when Jill Stein ran for president, 2012, when these people from Boulder were in leadership positions, when the former co-chair who threatened bodily injury to my partner. Oh, and did I mention the fact that they don't believe what I'm saying? So I'm the only witness, and I'm an ex-con. So that you can't believe what an ex-con says. You literally want to take away ballot access from Colorado. 2012, Jill Stein got 7,508 votes out of a universe of 10,000 Greens. No kind of campaign mounted in the state of Colorado, because you had these incompetents, these people that just want to fight for their right to do nothing, running the campaign in this state. Fast forward to 2016, you have Dave Bell and the Honorable Andrea Merida Cuellar running the show. There are 4 events planned for Jill, 3 of them planned by us, by Andrea and Dave, that were people spilling out into the hallways. Let's talk about vote totals. 2016, Jill Stein got 38,000 votes. The universe for Green Party voters was 14,000. 38,000 votes. Subtract 7,500 from 38,000, and you tell me who you're going to turn the party over to. We've run real candidates. We've gotten people elected. These people that file the grievance are busy sucking their thumb and telling people to not support green candidates, not lifting pinky one, because it's not, this is the thing, it's not imperative for them to change the system, because they're white and they're comfortable and they're petty bourgeois. They've got money. They don't really need the system to change. They just need something to shake their fist at. But for people like me, for working class people like me, and many other people, and for people in the global South, whose governments are being disrupted by our government, for people in the Middle East, this is because of our system, our way of life. The Green Party has to function as a foil to Democrats, to the duopoly. We have to be the alternative. We can't be the left wing of the Democratic Party, because the Democratic Party is corrupt. But I see that some of that DNC kind of attitude has spilt over here, because this ain't democracy. What this is about some bullshit. If you want to talk to me, I'm easy to find.